Welcome. It's Domain Dave again for CheapWineFinder.com, doing what we always do. Talking about wine. What do we have today? This one's embarrassing to have to look it up because there's literally 2 words in the name. It's the Pale Rosé 2021. The name is the Pale. The rosé part is what it is. I'm going to take a sip because it tastes really good. I just wrote about it on CheapWineFinder.com and I liked it. It's from Provence and it's from the producers who make Rock Angel, Whispering Angel, The Beach. You might notice The Beach has that pretty label on it. And this is their more value price entry level rosé. They make a lot of rosés. That's when you're in Provence, that's what you do. This is an IGP wine. Those other wines are all AOC wines. And AOCs are like California AVAs, except that there's rules and regulations added on there that the producers have to follow. IGP wines are a little bit looser on that. And I believe this is taken from areas that are along the Mediterranean near the French Riviera, but not inside the AOC areas. So that's not going to be as an expensive a wine to make. And here's one thing, like Cheap Wine Finder, we write about Provence wines, rosés wines all the time. And, we got store brands, Trader Joe's, Aldi's, Costco. So we're used to AOC Provence rosés under $10. That is not something that is hard to find. But you don't really know who, what, where, and when. Sometimes you find out that a certain producer made it, but for the most part, they're not putting their name on it. I'm gonna take another sip because I really like the taste of this wine. So this is from a less expensive growing area, but it's made with all the care and detail as the more expensive wines. Like they pick the grapes at night because it can get hot on the French Riviera, and if you wait till the sun comes out, the heat will evaporate some of the juice in the grapes. You don't want that. You want all the juice. So they come out at night and they hand pick the grapes. They most rosés are kind of simply made. That's kind of the whole reason. This is a 2021, so it's not made to last forever. You drink it in the first 2 years. But just because it's simply made doesn't mean that you don't put a lot of effort into it. And this is one of the better tasting rosés I've had in quite some time. Man, it's I think I found it for $11.99. It might list for $15, $16, but it's supposed to be less expensive. The Beach, the Whispering Angel, Rock Angel, they're all a little bit more expensive. These all fall in a line where they're supposed to go. And I've had Whispering Angel, I've had a couple of those things, but I might like this better. Keep on taking sips. It's super dry. It's got great length. The one thing, I'm getting all like white wine flavors. I'm getting peach and pear and dry pineapple or unsweetened pineapple, lime. I get a little bit of tangerine. I might get some strawberry a little bit on there, but for a wine that's made out of red grapes, I'm getting a lot of white wine flavors. But for a crisp summer rosé, that's actually excellent, if you ask me. So there you go. I mean, this is the Pale Rosé 2021, and it is pale. It's a very light pink. I think is really a great tasting rosé. It's like a good value. The label is kind of a cartoon, but a French cartoon, which has what do I have? Let me grab it so I describe it essentially. It has men and women sitting at a bistro, maybe in the 30s, drinking. And they're drinking rosé, and it's a cartoon, and it's kind of a cool looking pink and white and green label. Yeah, I mean, this is a good package. It look good on your table. It tastes great in your glass. I like it. It's got good length. The flavors go on. The acidity is really good too. The acidity allows the flavors to unfold. This is one of those wines that if you think you need one bottle, no, you probably need two, because the first bottle will be gone too quickly. And there we go. I'm gonna take another sip and then I'll say goodbye, because I don't give it wine ratings, but I do give it sips, lots of sips. Yeah, it's really kind of nice in the mid palate. It was aged on lees, fine lees. On lees is when they leave the yeast, the dead yeast, and maybe the grape residue in the tank with the wine as it ages. I think it's 6 to 8 months. And if you stir it enough, it gets a little bit of creamy texture feeling to it. And this one has that, just a touch, just a little bit. And it's really great on your palate. Plus, it's bright and alive flavors because it's a young wine and it's full of fruit and good acidity. So that's it for me, Domain Dave from cheapwinefighter.com. Like us where you like your podcast, wherever that may be. And then we have more coming up because we always do the warm weather, and it's been 98 today. Gets my flavor, gets my thirst going. So that's it for me, Domain Dave, cheapwinefighter.com. Adios, keep it cheap, stay cool, and I'll be talking to you. Bye-bye.